This is part 5 of how we got into massive debt. My name is Amy, I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I'm trying to pay off $128,000 of our consumer debt using social media. This is the final part of this series where I'm going to talk about our credit card debt / our personal loans. Within the last few months, we got these personal loans to pay off our credit card debt, so these are all just credit card debt expenses. When we bought our house in 2023, we actually had no credit card debt. So I'm just so disappointed in us that we got into this massive amount of credit card debt since buying our home. It started out small at the end of 2023. We had 2 foster placements come and move with us, and we spent a lot of money to get new furniture for their room because the setup we had in our foster care room just didn't work to have 2 kids sharing a room. We ended up needing to get 2 new beds, 2 new mattresses, a new dresser, plus they needed all new clothes, school supplies, that kind of stuff. Now, don't get me wrong, we do get a stipend from the state that helps pay for this stuff. It just doesn't cover everything. We need to make sure they have it. So we ended up putting it on credit cards. This was also 2 weeks before our planned trip to Disney World. We ended up making arrangements, changing our hotel, buying their airfare, and we took them to Disney World with us. We did have some donations from our church, which helped cover the cost, but it didn't cover everything, and so the rest of it went on the credit card. Now, going into 2024, we had a few $1,000s of credit card debt. Then we impulsively decided to fence our yard in because we had 3 dogs, 5 kids. We paid for the cost of labor cash, but the cost of the materials went on the credit card under a payment plan. So it wasn't just a credit card expense. Chase has a pay over time option. So it's kind of like getting a loan through a credit card you already have. You don't pay interest, you just pay a low monthly fee to pay it over the course of like 6 months or 12 months. We use that same process to get a paver border around our pool because that wasn't built into the cost of the pool. Also around mid-2024, my husband lost a source of funding for his business, so that drastically changed how much money he was making every month. And we had now accrued all of this debt. We were pretty much living paycheck to paycheck to make all of our bills and then our minimum monthly debt payment. So from mid-2024 to present day, anything that was an extra expense has gone on the credit cards. Anything past mortgage, groceries, utilities goes on credit cards. Getting our septic tank serviced is a few $100s. Christmas gifts for the kids. Extra trips to the store after grocery shopping when you run out of paper towels. I'm talking literally everything. And then when you add interest, the minimum monthly payment just doesn't really bring the balance down very much. So that's how we ended up accruing $47,000 of credit card debt over the last 3 years, but we are no longer using them. Nothing is going on a credit card. I'm praying through social media I can make some extra money to help pay this stuff down. In my next video, I can either talk about how our mortgage was $1,000 a month higher than we were expecting, or I can talk about the order I plan on paying off each of these debts. Let me know in the comments which one you want me to talk about first, and thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Love you. Bye.